I was in federal prison, I noticed as I was getting older, the youth were getting younger as they were coming in. So I made a mission. I started in prison with it, you know what I'm saying? Talking, mentoring, and all that kind of stuff while I was in there. So I knew I had to come home and do the same thing because I had to be a voice of change for our people that are suffering every day. Watching all the black faces that were in there, it was just too many of them coming in and in and in, and no one was going out. For me, man, it just started in prison, man, just watching and talking to the guys every day. Talking to them, knowing and hearing their stories, and all our stories were similar. And we were all going through the same thing. So I just felt the need, here's the time for me to be a voice of change, to be able to come out the doors and make a difference. Because I want to take who I am and who I was and change the narrative about where I'm going with my life now. You can basically say no black man in America that hasn't experienced that. We all have experienced it. I experienced it growing up right here in this neighborhood, being targeted by the police all the time. And now that I understand what it means to racially profile somebody, I was racially profiled since I came out my mother's womb. When I was sitting in front of the federal judge and he sentenced me, and I was racially profiled at that time because white males were not getting sentenced like black males were. Black males are the ones that are racially profiled, locked up in cages, and just thrown away for the rest of their lives. Our youth gives me hope. I know a lot of people aren't understanding, or they look at what's happening in the world today with our youth and seeing that the violence is occurring in our cities across the nation. But our youth give us hope, because if you look during the protests and all those things, it was our youth that were leading the way. So I'm real hopeful for the next 2 generations to come, because I believe those are the ones they ain't going for nothing. They're gonna make change around here. A lot of us might don't live to see it, but I believe we're gonna be all right with our youth. That's one thing that gives me hope. Because the one thing that I always tell people, the youth aren't our future, they are our now. Our city, specifically, meaning Charlotte, and its leaders, we are tired of talking. We are tired of not having an understanding with the leaders in this city. And we need to do something about that. So I'm pouring an outcry to our communities to make change when you go vote for somebody this next time around. Let's all do our due diligence and study and go vote and know who it is we need to vote for. And not just because the color of their skin or anything like that. Let's just put the right person in position.